And we're live. We just sent him the link. Oh shit, I forgot. I put the wrong name in. Green Bay versus Chattanooga.
Bro, Ryua ruined it so hard, bro. Look at Ryua's fucking Look at Ryua's fucking name.
For 24.
Bro, get the fuck out of the lane, belly busting fun 33.
Who the hell is that? Someone kicked that guy.
Oh my god, they're going. Here goes Brandon.
Yo, what if I? Oh, never mind.
Alright, quick check down here from Brandon. Start the game off. Their entire team is named Okard except for Ryua. That guy's a fucking bum.
Oh, straight?
Alright, so Brandon here. Going right, switching back left. Going back right, cutting back
Pressured
left.
in the end
Has a
zone.
lot of time. Good fold ball. Got it there.
Wow.
And now we see we're
So,
gonna go
if
for
I may ask
26.
everyone in this VC, what is your pick for tonight's game? Like, who do you think is going to win?
I mean,
What's up, Kevin?
Come on
How you
now.
doing, man?
it's gotta be
What,
shooter.
what do you think, Vagabond? Okay, Vagabond says shooter. What about you, Blaze?
I think it could go either way. I've played Brandon. He's a very good QB, very consistent. He makes good reads. But then again, shooter is just a lot more proven, and he does a lot of the same things Brandon does well. But he's proven to do it better. But he also has some off games, so I wouldn't be surprised if this goes either way. They both have pretty good teams.
I'm just watching the stream. I mean, the primetime channel.
Brandon here
I think-
launching a back corner, doesn't get it to half snow.
That's good.
Yeah, I
And
think
our
I
game
dropped
is
that.
live.
And our game is live. Maybe we got that at everyone ping.
There we go.
Yep.
Brandon stepping up in the pocket, close to the red zone here, has all the time in the world. Throws that back end zone wide open.
Wow.
Oh, and he's popped. Unlucky. Brandon had the wide open touchdown. Can't come down with it. 3rd and
Is
15
that
here.
Wasta?
I don't know. Might be. Brandon inside the 30-yard line.
One
Takes the
left.
mid split.
Has a
Rolling
split
down
wide
left.
open.
Quick check to Ryua. He lags.
Okay.
Gets
Dude, who is
13
his O-line?
yards.
It's
So 4th and 2 incoming for Brandon inside the red
actually
zone.
no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure what O-line is. It's one of the fucking O cards.
Kind of him.
It's one of them.
Taking it left.
Hey, he's low-key.
Brandon. Lobbing down the middle wide open and is caught for a touchdown. So Brandon strikes first on his opening drive. Makes his
Wow.
statement, throwing a lob to I don't know who that is. Who is that?
It's ESP, bro.
ESP. Okay, it's ESP. There's so many fucking O cards. I just can't. Their entire team is O card except for you.
Yeah, fairs, mate.
Fairs, mate. So 6-0 pending extra point. And Brandon scores first. Shooter has not had the ball yet for those just joining in. Big Bird is
And
a
the kicker
kid.
block.
Thanks for letting us know, man.
It is 6-0 after the extra point is blocked for Brandon's team. And we'll quickly check into Shooter's offense in a moment.
So, opening up this. Actually, no. Let's wait. I'll do it later. Shooter.
Yeah.
Opening drive
And
here has Shroud at O line. One of the premier O
Yeah.
lines in the league. Quick check down there to Merst, 8-yard gain.
And
Down to
I
that
think
2nd
one
and
thing
7.
that, like, this offense is maybe better than Brandon's offense is they're, like, both really good quarterbacks, but, I mean, the chemistry, like, with Green Bay's players is actually absolutely unmatched. I mean, how many seasons has Shooter been playing with players like Quantum, even Merst, and Tubby as well?
Yeah, and I
And,
agree. And that's why they've been
I-
so dominant all season.
Yeah.
they're
And
very
Brandon
familiar with
did
each
get
other.
Brandon did get a lot of like star power like right before playoffs started. So
Really?
maybe the
I'm
chemistry might not be
unfamiliar.
there. Yeah. Like a lot of the players that he picked up was right before the deadline.
I see. Okay.
So
well,
it'll
I
be
mean,
interesting to see.
you don't know how familiar he is with them, so I wouldn't strike
yeah.
it out as a possibility that he knows what he's doing. Shooter here really pressured Ryu right in his face, gonna throw it out bounds, and let's see another down. So 2nd and 15 near midfield, big Shooter. A miss here would come up pretty big for Brandon if Shooter cannot convert on this drive. Shooter taking the mid split, cuts back out, just a quick curl to Tubby for a 13-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 1. This is where Shooter excels the most, being able to have those shorts drop on that check down And he has that great fold ball that we all have seen. Shooter just throws a quick check down. Gets 4 yards. Takes the first. Can never blame him for that. I think that's Quantum. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's tight end over there.
It would be Quantum.
Shooter. Fakes the mid split. Going
Has
right.
time.
A lot of time. Checks it again to Quantum, who gets popped. All right. 6-0 here. Brandon. So a touchdown extra point would put Shooter in the lead. And he does get ball at half. Minute 40 left in the first quarter. Quick curl there to Merce for a 3rd and 2. Upcoming as they enter or I'll begin to enter the red zone.
Why is TJ Uncle MLB?
No idea. Back end zone for Shooter is caught by Tubby. Touchdown. And a flawless drive there from Shooter as he ties the game up at 6. Now all he needs is an extra point here, and we have a lead on our hands.
Dude, when did he pick up Tubby?
He's always had
He's
Tubby.
had Tubby for like 2 seasons now.
Am I tweaking?
White Halfsnow leaves Shooter.
Yeah.
Halfsnow's been with Brandon the entire season, I'm pretty sure, or close to. I don't think he was ever with Shooter this season. All right, so while we have this kickoff, let's have a look at the stats between these QBs. Shooter losing to Brandon in overall rating, but has him in yards, comp, and touchdowns. Brandon has a couple less ints, and he's been sacked a bit less. And the record is fairly similar. Brandon taking it by a couple of games as he steps in over here to the left side. A little pressured here. Shroud on him. Got to get this ball off. Maybe that midfold. He's got to take it left, deep.
Wow.
That might be an no, it's good.
That is crazy.
Great throw. That's a great throw. That's an A+ right there. That is on the money. I doubt it a little bit because that's a hard pass to throw, but holy shit, that is on the money. Maybe swattable, but man, for the position he's in, that's the best ball he could have thrown. 2-point conversion incoming as Shooter did take the lead here. Looks like they're going QSL. He's gonna throw it. Oh, they're gonna flag for Locker. Okay. So now Brandon has shown his hand. Does not look like they're gonna do it again. Minute he left here in the first quarter. Brandon with a 5-point lead. Need this 2-point conversion here. Shooter does get ball at half. Hikes it, rolls right. Has a double block. Has time. Got to make a decision. MLB's pushing up. You don't have a lot of time in that pocket.
Now he's pressured. He throws
absolutely nobody.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than a sack, better than an interception. So they'll take their score.
I actually hate this new. I hate this new private chat system, bro. One of the O cards just PM me saying hi, and I don't know which one it is.
Oh, let me see. Did I get the same one? No, he didn't PM me. That's on my pod. Yo, it's Joe Rogan Podcast Clips. What's good, Joe Rogan Podcast Clips? How you doing, bro? Shooter has it, ball going left. Almost grabbed by that DE. And Quantum fumbles. Recovered by Nathan OJ for an 18-yard. Yo, I think
that's lucky.
In like my 8 times streaming a shooter game, that's the first time I've seen Quantum fucking fumble. This guy never fumbles. Shooter has a lane, great blocks.
So much time.
Throws that comeback mid to Jalen Yagami. Gets tackled after a 34-yard gain. Down inside, or almost inside the red zone. I thought he was in there. Shooter. Fakes left, swings right. Cuts back left. Fakes in the midst with a quick check down to Merce, who goes for about 14 yards.
So open.
Inside the 10-yard line here. Another flawless drive here from Shooter so far. Can he capitalize and take this lead back? Shooter goes right. Fakes left. Throws an out jump to Jalen. It's it looks like a bit of a miscom there. I'm not sure what happened, but it's 3rd and 1 here. Shooter has a deep VC play back, so let's see what he goes with here. Looks like he's just going to go for the run. He's going to get it. Wow. Just runs it up the middle and gets 2 yards.
So goofy.
Astounding blocks by Shroud right there. As we head into the second quarter.
Shroud is literally just the best player in the league.
Whoa.
Yeah, just great.
Much?
Sorry. Greatest player in the league. Quick, what was that? Like an angle JP to burst at the LOS, and it works.
For a touchdown.
Shooter takes his lead back. Now, this might be a 2-point here because they would go up by 3. And it is. So, Shooter, no QSL. Lining up normally.
Run something on TJ.
There was a
Uncle here.
quick. Oh, it's what is that? A blade or jump blade to Jalen, and they get that 2-point conversion. So now 15-12 here.
And a Coke.
Yeah, Chattanooga really really put themselves in a bad position with all these special teams issues. They had that blocked extra point to start on their first drive and then missed that 2-point conversion. So even though you've had even scores, you're down 3 points here. Got to recover
Here's
on
Brandon.
that pressure here.
Pressure.
Brandon gets a check down after Ryu goes for about 12 yards. Top of the second quarter here. Shooter does get ball at half, so if you're Brandon, you want to score as soon as possible. You want to get as many drives in as you can before this half. Pressure here by Quantum. Jump shed. But he gets some time back. Throws that left full. It's a great throw. Oh my goodness. On the money.
Dude.
Led it
He's looking
perfectly
for it.
downfield for a 40-yard
He has
gain.
looked at that fold a few times, and it's worked.
Yeah, he's gone
beautifully.
there a bit. Went there early and it worked out on their opening drive.
And as Vagabond said, yes, he is on something right now.
Jalen, or sorry, not Jalen. Brandon throws it back in and
my
it was
God.
caught. Touchdown. Might have been swattable. I have to look at that
Got
again.
a little bit too greedy with the end there.
Yeah, I immersed there. Oh, he swatted. Yeah, he just missed it.
Oh,
That's
never mind.
unfortunate. Yeah, if you're Brandon, that's an A- throw. You got it there. Could have let it a little bit better to the left side, but overall, that's a great pass. Gentlemen,
Let's tune into our wide receiver specialist, Vagabond. What do you rate that catch?
I'd give that like a B. It's a pretty
Okay.
easy drill.
to be.
Not gonna lie, it's right to him.
That's true. You're
That's
right.
fair enough. Fair as mate.
Defender like a C though. I can't hold you.
Yeah, that's like an F. You missed.
Sure,
You
you're
just
right,
completely
you're right.
missed. Big Shooter gets his ball back. So we're having a shootout so far in this first half. Shooter. Quick curl there to Tubby, who's going to get some yak. He's got the blocks upfield. How far can he go? Tackled by the underneath guy, but does get a 34-yard gain. Now across midfield. Big Shooter. Rolling left, swings right. Cuts up the middle. Cuts back out. Has that check down. He does take it to Quantum, who's going to go for about 12 yards. And take them inside the opposing 30.
These QBs are highly efficient early in this game. They have so many completions per.
Yeah,
like, they
great
have a really
decision
high-
making early.
Yeah. Now he's pressured, but he has some time now.
Has some time. Back end zone wide open. Oh, Jalen caught it. Couldn't
my-
get it in bounds.
He almost got that. That would have been
Yeah.
not even real.
He almost did.
That would have been an A+ catch.
It would
That
have.
would have been an A+ catch.
Low key.
Shooter. Quick curl there to Mercer.
And
It's
it's
popped.
Dude,
All
these
right.
curls, man. It's killing him.
Chance to get a stop here for Brandon. Shooter inside opposing territory. 4th and 4. Steps up, cuts back out. Throws it back out so it's wide open. Wow. I don't know what went on there, but Nathan OJ was wide open in the back of the end zone. Some kind of miscomp. Oh, I think that guy might have been AFK. Yeah. That deep might have been AFK. And then Havsdale tried to recover for him. And yeah, he's had a bad miscomp. That's unfortunate. So, almost you could see a bailout for Shooter. Like they had him by the balls there a little bit on that drive. Had him on a 4th and 4, but he converts and scores. So,
Tip, don't go AFK.
is that Kiri? No, that is not Kiri, Callie. Elias, what's good, bro? How you doing, son?
Elias,
So-
what's good?
Elias.
Don't say hi
So-
to him.
So Brandon gets his
Oh.
ball back. Shroud is lagging. Okay. This dude is completely
this-
gone.
I mean,
Look
this
at him,
is-
bro.
this is-
Typical.
This is
this
just
is the C-
disgusting behavior by Shroud.
I mean, this is the C
He's
plus
clearly
B.
purposely doing this.
This is unforgivable, bro. He's clearly lagging himself to try and get an advantage. All right,
This
so
is a C plus
looks like he
C
did lag
plus D
out.
defensive end tech. Sorry.
He even left
Alright.
the game too.
Yeah, so now that he's lagged out, let's bring this graphic back up. Let's have a look at these. A better look at this because I should have last. Yeah, started the drive. So, yeah, overall, Shooter. I'd say Shooter's had the better season. You definitely take those extra comp touchdowns, and yards, but Brandon, like, just putting them side by side, Brandon's keeping up very well. And Def obviously has the better record, 11-3 to 9-5. Definitely a down year for Shooter record wise, but statistically he's been He's been doing it all.
Yeah, and one of the
He's
stats
been doing
I,
it
like,
all.
yeah, one of the stats I really want to focus. Like whenever I saw this stat, like I didn't even realize this guy had played like interconference since like Series 2, but he's only gotten sacked 4 times in the entire season.
Yeah,
It's
that
actually
just
kind of
yeah,
insane.
that's a testament to his good O line, good core, and I guess good
Yeah.
scrambling as well. So not sure what's going on with this game now. As we'll bring the score graphic back up. I still have. Oh no, they have 8 now. I don't know what we're waiting on.
I can't PM anybody. They're all O card.
Did they give you ball camp bet?
Yeah. It's like trying to,
Yeah, I guess we're just waiting on Shroud to get back in the game. So, gentlemen, we got 40 people watching 15 minutes into this game so far. What are your thoughts? How's it going? Let me pull up the stats actually.
Yeah. Brandon is like, I don't want to say watered down, but he reminds me a lot of Elijah with like his mechanics.
I agree. Yeah, because he definitely can make all throws on all levels.
And Shooter's just Shooter. Like he's always been that way.
He's just doing his own
Nobody
thing.
to really compare him to. I guess maybe like Champ with like his IQ.
Nah, their play styles are too different. Champ is more of like a, he takes what the defense gives him, but Shooter is more like scheme based with how he makes his decisions. Like he has a set progression that he likes to go through on his reads. And,
Yeah.
Oh, guess we're hiking now. So, Shroud is back. So Brandon has the ball here, takes that underneath all the time in the world, sitting on that LOS. Checks it down to Ryu. Is going to go for a first down, most likely. Got about 16. Close to midfield now here for Brandon. Down 3 with 3 minutes left, and Shooter does get ball at house. This is a very, very important drive for Brandon. Got to get a score here. And hopefully quick. Takes a run here. It's going to slide after 9 yards. Smart move there with the fumbles. So 3 minutes left here. Midfield for Brandon. Hasn't had an issue moving the ball yet, but that can always change. Quick check on the halves now. Is going to go for some yak. Gets decked by that deep Nathan Oj, but gets 11 yards and a first down. Across midfield now. Brandon swinging left. Takes that mitzvah again. That mitzvah's been open all game. What's going on with these Green Bay DEs? Another check down to Ryu. It gets 13 yards.
Brad turned off his cheats.
I guess so, yeah. The cheats are making him
even if they're not even rolling his side no more.
Brandon has time. Launches left corner and it's caught!
Wow.
Touchdown! Nathan OJ misses the SWAT. It's a bunch of fucking O cards.
Let's see which O card it is.
Which O card caught the touchdown? Hezzy Pole with the touchdown. So Brandon takes this lead back. Up 3. Pending extra point is blocked. Okay, so does not get the touchdown lead. Sticks to a field goal tie for Shooter. 2 minutes left here. Maybe you're looking to take some clock off if you're Shooter. I mean, you have this whole drive. You really don't want Brandon to get this ball back. Even if you don't score, I think it'd be a pretty big achievement here to take even Tubby now, just taking some time off in the back of the end zone. You don't want this ball back in Brandon's hands with more than like 30 seconds left. Best case scenario. So let's see what Shooter can do.
What if he fumbled? What if he fumbled in that situation?
He was close enough to the end zone. It would have just walked out. So Shooter has time here. Throws that right fold. Sorry, it's caught. Ooh, I don't like going out of bounds. I don't like going out of bounds. We're talking about this time. The clock still runs though. Just that.
At this point, just like score quickly.
Great blocks here from Shooter's core. Has a lot of time.
I think
all the time in the world.
Ooh, that miss.
His cheeks just turned on.
Gotta make some decision. Throws to Jalen in the middle, and it's caught. He gets that huge chunk, but maybe you're moving a little too fast. I don't know. You have run about 30 seconds off, but maybe that's too much time. Quick hikes it. Sits up the middle, lobs it back out to the Jalen, and it's caught. 7-yard touchdown. And Shooter takes this lead right back within 30 seconds of playtime here. Good lob there in the back of the end zone. And now pending extra point. Shooter's up 3 points with 1:20 left. So if Brandon doesn't get the score, this could look to be a comfortable lead for Shooter with how these offenses have been going. There has not been a single stop yet on defense on either side.
Yeah, no, honestly, with how this game's been going, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this game came down to those missed extra points. Like,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree. Yeah, so for those just joining in, yeah, Brandon
they've
had an
missed every
extra.
time.
Yeah, Brandon had an extra point blocked, and they had a 2-point conversion missed. So, Brandon steps up in the pocket here, takes another mid split on that same exact side. Checking out the half now is going to roll for a good chunk of yards. Almost gets into field goal range after a single play, and they have a whole minute to work with. And they're in field goal range. I lied. They're in field goal range. Brandon goes right, swings left, swings back right, checks it down to halves now, gets another huge chunk. That's going to go for almost 20. Oh, never mind. He walks back and it's recovered. Wow. Getting too greedy with the mixes. Tried to get more. And he fumbles, and it's recovered by Shroud for Shooter. And there goes the first stop on defense on either side.
Shroud is the GOAT. Look at
you just got to take your gains there.
I know. Why did the ball look ETP to his hands, bro?
So Shooter gets ball at half and has 50 seconds with the ball. This is huge.
Here goes Shroud.
Here goes Shroud.
Here goes Shooter. Bro,
Shooter has time.
Just, like, blocking, bro.
That was a mid-full to Merce. Caught for a 13-yard gain. Maybe so using those timeouts.
Were they running man or something?
Yeah, it looked like a zone to man there a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna easily break down if they have that much time.
Shooter.
Not Blaze.
Swinging left, has the lane. That was that mid again. Oh, that was close.
PJ Uncle at MLB, so no.
Shooter's his last time out. So, 30 seconds to go, about 35 yards. I like my odds here if I'm Shooter. Even if you don't score here or maybe get held to a field goal, it's better than keeping the ball in Brennan's hands. Incomplete there. So, 20 seconds left in the second quarter here. Shooter gets ball at half. Can he put some icing on this half for his team, which has had a perfect offense so far? No stops for Brandon. Or will TJ Uncle crab him? Quick check down there. Gotta go fast. They're gonna be able to hike it with about 8 seconds left. Hacks it with 9. Rolling left. There's a comeback. Caught by Jalen. You can't get this ball off. And we're gonna go to halftime. Wow. Yeah, I don't like that call. You save a timeout for a situation like that. You should not be attacking the middle of that field.
Wait.
They do skip half though.
Can they put that back because they're supposed to have 3 timeouts?
I don't know. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. Well, no, they're saying there's no 3 timeouts. BS, and he said yes. Skip.
I think it's just a server glitch, is what it is. All right, so Shooter gets the ball back. Oh, there we go. Okay, Shooter gets the ball back here. 29-25. Shooter.
A huge stop for
taking
Brandon's
it right.
Team, that would have been insane.
Yeah, that's true. Good hold there for Brandon's team. If they had let that up, that would not have been good. Merst takes it for 12. He's had a game so far. That's definitely that's his 8th catch of the game with 90 yards. Shooter takes that mid split, cuts back out. Has time, checking on the Merst again, who gets popped. Second time getting popped this game on 11 targets now. It's kind of crazy. Shooter taking it right. Fakes the mid split, cuts back out. Gotta get this ball off soon. Has that middle. Throws the inslant to Kwana, but he gets tackled there by the MLB. Comes up way short. So 4th and 3 here. We had a situation like this earlier in the first half, and they had a blown coverage. Brandon's team, had a blown coverage for a touchdown. Shooter has time. He's going to throw that left comeback to Nathan OJ, and it's caught. Does he have the blocks downfield for it? Does not. Tubby gets shed, but they do get a first down and 36 yards. So, Shooter inside the opposing 30. Has some time here. Checks it down to Kwana, who gets decked after a yard. Chattanooga's having some good play here on this check down. After kind of struggling with it that first half. There's some curls and some check downs. Shooter Throws the
Uncle
midfield, almost
No.
crabbed, but it's caught by Jalen, and he's inside the 10-yard line.
Why did TJ Uncle jump and shift, bro?
My apologies. I'm a little sick. So
Yeah,
Shooter
why'd you just slap a TJ Uncle like
fakes
that?
the run. Don't know what that play was. Throws a quarter to. Oh my goodness! Throws a
no
quarter to
way.
Nathan OJ, and is caught for a touchdown on a broken play. I guess the idea was to run like they did earlier, but the MOB was all over that, and he just chucks up a prayer to that corner. It's a great throw.
You might have,
And
might
now
have
Shooter's
fired
at
him on
10.
accident.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't call it A plus. That's more like a B plus, A minus. Regardless, though, they score.
Fire, though.
Yeah, I mean, for the situation it was in, that was a great play.
If he meant to do that, it's an A plus.
Man, look
Yeah,
at these QBRs. Brandon has a perfect 158.33. Shooter has a 157.29. Beautiful play from both of these quarterbacks.
But now it's a two-score game because look at all the extra points that's been killing.
Brandon has time.
Brandon
Midfield wide open, but he's popped. Wow. 2nd and 15 here. Brandon has some unlucky luck. Whatever the fuck.
It's open again.
Some bad luck. Has
I think he
both
gets
of those
the
deep balls.
Open, yeah.
Takes it down the seam. And the early
ESP.
ESP. What are we doing, man?
What the fuck was that catch? He swerved?
It's so
Like,
unfortunate.
Yeah, that was
And
an
then he missed.
A plus throw by Brandon.
I know he can catch those. It's unfortunate.
3rd and 15 here. Gotta
Might have been the
convert on
worst
this if
of
you're
the catch of the
Brandon.
game.
What does he go with here? Takes the right
Has-
fold and it's swatted down by
TJ
Mercer.
Uncle.
They're
Tag
gonna
the ball,
punt.
TJ Uncle.
Yeah, that's really just the first bad drive for Brandon.
That should have been a touchdown.
It should have been.
That was a beautiful
Yeah,
throw.
that's really unlucky.
Those
Shroud on the
those-
return
actually,
here.
Those were really good.
Shroud
Oh my
fumbles
God.
and it's recovered!
Oh my God. TJ Uncle.
Shroud, what the fuck are you doing? Shroud! What the fuck was that?
Pulling my parlay, Shroud.
Shroud. Don't work on
Shroud, I
that.
thought you were the goat. Shroud, why are we jumping?
Wow, and Brandon just takes over right back on the 17-yard line. This dude punted to himself inside the 17.
I guess
Brandon.
TJ Uncle's just the goat for
Going left. Pump fakes the middle. Swinging right. Maybe has that back end zone if he wants it. He's got to get the ball off soon
That's the time.
somehow.
Oh
Maybe
my
throw
God,
this
he might have
away.
the
Oh, he has the lane. Oh, Shroud with the
No,
good
he
cutoff. Those are corner. He's wide open.
That
Touchdown.
guy again, bro. That right full receiver. I mean, he's just.
I forgot who that is. Hold on. I forgot who is that again.
People.
Hezipol, yep. Touchdown to Hezipol, his second of the game. Great pocket management there from Brandon. He just almost had that play dead. They come back, though. Lining up normal here for this 2-point conversion. They have not had one yet. This is their second attempt. Taking it right. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I mean, I don't think they have converted on a single EAT this game.
No, they have. I think they have one or two. There's no way.
Maybe one out of like how many? 5?
Yeah, Hezipol has one made extra point. So they had one extra point. They had two 2-point conversions, but they missed on both. And they had that blocked extra point. So that counts for
They had
everything.
2 blocked extra points actually.
Was it 2? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Quick check now that immersed. He's gonna go for about 14.
Oh my God, get the tackle.
All right, so Shooter's in the driver's seat of this game so far. He just got to hold out for the rest of this game. Bottom of the the third quarter here. Reaching into the fourth. Shooter
Oh my God,
pressured here. Left fold, great ball to Tubby. And can't dive on that. Hezzy pull. And he's going to go to the crib. Touchdown, Tubby. 60 yards. And man, that's just a dagger if you're Brandon. Chattanooga just can't allow that to happen. Good field progression. Yeah, deep. Almost had it like he was in a position where it's like understandable why he dove, but you just can't. You gotta have some discipline in that situation. Shooter on the 2-point conversion, lobs it again to the back end zone, and Tubby catches them. Man, how many touchdowns does this guy have? 3 on the day, on 6 targets and 6 catches.
Yeah, my QB's fucking dead.
I mean,
Fuck is.
Shooter's been really good on distributing the ball, like equally
Yeah,
between the
yeah.
receivers.
Definitely
Isn't
has,
just
yeah,
like
spread the ball around.
I feel like Brandon has a tendency to like stare down his deeper fellas, but I
You're
could
right.
be wrong.
And he's gonna prove
Just
you
like
right,
that.
right here.
Oh
Just
my God.
tosses up Merst, who's gonna
TJ
swat.
Uncle. TJ Uncle swatted it.
Yeah, maybe you click there if you're Merst. I don't know. That's looked like a business decision to me. Because if he got
Yeah.
domed, that would not have been good.
He had a step on him, I think, but
Regardless,
care.
Brandon, 2nd and 15. Checks it down to half snow. And good tackle there from Tubby. Holds him to 7. An incomplete here would result in a punt, an incomplete, or a sack. So, Brandon, got to get something here. A yard, at minimum. Curls to a streak.
Oh, that would have been bad if
ESP.
he didn't make
All right.
that tackle.
Yeah. So, now, regardless, they move the ball. They move the chains. First down. Near midfield. Here's Brandon.
God,
has
yes.
the lane. Wow. Quantum overcommit on that DE. Checks it down to Raiua. Takes it upfield about 12 yards, and he gets tackled and fumbles out of bounds. So he loses about a yard or two on that. So it fell
Honestly,
behind
best
him.
case scenario for Green Bay's defense right there. I mean, Quantum got lane, so I mean that was really like dangerous for their defense.
Definitely.
Oh, they
yeah.
might have another shot right here at a lane,
And he
so this
does
might be
here. All the
another-
time in the world. Takes the back end zone. Yeah,
Is
Nathan
that-
OJ
oh
just
my goodness.
Nathan OJ just overcommitted on that fold and left that back end zone too open. Yeah, look, he
Have a
drops on
game
it
Hezzy
way
ball.
too
I
much.
think that
That-
might be
that's-
his third touchdown of the game.
That's such a good ball from Brandon. Like that's good field reading and just put it on the money. So maybe you would have wanted to wait there to the fourth quarter. Another kick. That is the
Blocked again.
third extra point blocks and 2 missed 2-point conversions for Brandon.
Yeah, no, there is definitely a method to this that Spiral was definitely using versus us, bro.
Yeah, if
Like, I'm
if Shooter
convinced
if Shooter
there's
comes
no
out with this win, this is really the story of the game. Is Brandon not being able to
Yeah.
convert on his special teams plays?
Realistically, I think they should be tied right now, but because of all those extra points, I mean,
Maybe.
they're behind by
So
a score.
Shooter
Wow.
wide open fold to
missed Tubby on the left side.
it's
He looked
RPG.
wide open.
Oh really? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they-
ours, though, it's
Shooter
all good.
crosses midfield in a single play. Bottom of the third quarter here, about 10 seconds left. Has some time. Big Shooter.
that's true.
Pressured now, though. Looks like a zone demand right now. How's that back end zone? Maybe. Oh, a
He's
little
too
too
far
pressured to
back in
throw
for
it.
that.
Just throws it away to Quantum. Smart move there. Have a look at these stats again. It's now Big Shooter with the perfect QBR, and Brandon now with a 154. Man, this is a wholehearted shootout on both sides. No defense, is all offense, man. This is just crazy.
Shooter.
Brent, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Quick check down there to Merst. 11 yards now on a 3rd and 4. Shooter.
Go Shooter.
Going
gonna
left.
go
Swings right.
now.
They're still in zone demand. Got to get this ball off.
He's
Goes to
already
right corner. Yes, the step on him. Jalen, and it's caught.
Lead. Oh my goodness.
No, yeah, he just got burnt on that corner. Yeah, Shooter identified zone demand. Jalen ran a great route. Got him. Yeah, got him leaning on that inside. Just that's an A+ throw right there from Shooter.
Loki,
That's
he
on the
missed
money.
that squat completely.
I don't know if that could have been swatted. That was a good ball lead. Regardless,
I mean, at least
though,
he could have done better to at least try to.
Blaze Hezzy pulls morning vibe. Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. It's
Blaze
Richie.
don't know about the Hezzy pull lore. I don't know.
Oh,
I
what-
was
what's
unfamiliar
that
with
mean?
his game. I was unfamiliar with his game. All right, so Brandon gets his ball back.
Wait, Bullocks
Down
had
2
left?
scores here. Yeah, that's a
Amen,
while
man.
ago.
Oh, what a snake.
Brandon has some time here. Checks down to half snow. Goes for about 13.
Oh, you know what I did forget? You know what I did forget about LFG? There are 4th and 25s. And you never know in this league, you know?
How did you forget about 4th and 25? So want to explain that to
forgot.
us?
I mean,
You fucking
I was
forgot.
mostly trying to introduce it to people who don't play this league, but yeah, there are 4th and 25s.
Yeah, who doesn't play this league in this video? Okay,
Yeah,
touchdown to the left side.
Joe Rogan
Um,
podcast tips, probably.
Okay, I want you to watch this routing on this deep side. This safety is an absolute fucking dead man's land. that deep right post was wide open, and this guy was wide open on that left side. He had his choice. Really picked his poison there with the deep balls. But Brandon scores in a couple plays. It was like 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah.
And another kick block. Okay, there has to be some kind of
That's crazy
tech with this or something. That is the 4th kick block now. Brandon,
Dude,
now if he scores, he needs a 2-point. Yeah. Brandon, if he gets this and ends up scoring, he needs a 2-point conversion to tie the game, which he is 0 for 2 on so far this game. He hikes it, goes left, swings right, goes back left. What do you have here? Throws it down the middle. Looks like it's just going to be swatted down, and it is by Jalen. So Shooter takes over, and now you're in a really bad position if you're Chattanooga. You want to get the ball back as soon as possible. Shooter taking his time, wide open down the seam to Nathan OJ, and is caught for a 25-yard touchdown. Shooter hanging near 60 on them. And remember, for those who don't know, 70 points, is it 70 points is an automatic win for the team?
Yeah, it's mercy.
Yeah, so if Shooter gets 2 more touchdowns, this game is over, regardless of what Brandon does.
Somehow, I don't know how.
Yeah, that did not look like a block.
Regardless, though. So Brandon gets his ball back. Even if you score, you're really at the mercy of Shooter's offense and your defense. It's 2 touchdowns here ends this game, and there's definitely enough time for 2 more touchdowns out of Shooter. Pressure here from Quantum, but he does get the inside lane. Has that mid-split, checks it down to a half snow. Makes 2 miss. Oh my goodness. Going down the seam. Half snow just needs the ball. Hey, there we go. Learning from his mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah, 42-yard gain there. Puts Brandon up in a great position. Brandon has some time here. Back end zone there on the left side. No good. A little high. I like the look there. Let's see another down. 2nd and 15 here, Brandon. Going left. Fakes the right. Goes back left. Pressure again here. Shoots it down to Rayua. Takes it down for 8 yards. Interesting knee there. Maybe you want to get those extra yards in this situation. I don't know. I guess that's more about ball control than anything, but to each their own. Quick JP there on the right side. He gets decked by Jalen, but gets 12 yards and a first down.
I didn't care about ball security.
Yeah, so Brandon has been perfect in the red zone so far. He's had that 1 fumble earlier in the game, but I don't think he's turning over on downs or field goal or anything like that. Throws a comeback there on the sideline, no good. 2nd and goal here on the 13-yard line.
Shooter has a casual perfect pass rating for some reason.
He does. Shooter does still have a perfect QBR. Throwing 80% completion and 10 touchdowns. Fucking madness. Brandon.
Fucking madness.
Has some time here.
Madness.
Now he's pressured, though. Maybe he has that mid-split if he wants it. Doesn't take it. He's going to toss it up the left corner. It's over. Incomplete. You cannot go for it on 4th down here because you're above 2 minutes in the game. So, yeah, you really got to get something here, Brandon. Went couple down straight with no VC play. Maybe now's the time. Pressured here
I'd like
now.
you not to call it VC play.
Yeah, or maybe it was a broken play. We don't know. But he looks like he's going to toss this up. Wow, he just threw an interception straight to Tubby. And that is the first interception of the game, gentlemen.
That might be
first. Yeah, that might just do it. Looked like he wanted to toss on that ISO, and yeah, the dude just cut away. That's so unfortunate. So, Shooter takes over again. On the 20-yard line, up 14 points here. 2 minutes left in the game. Oh, has both deep balls. He's going to take one on the right side to Jalen. It's a lob. Is it there? It's overthrown. Slightly, very, very slightly, but it is overthrown.
But it's overthrown.
2nd and 15 here. 2 minutes left. 70 points for Shooter. Ends the game by mercy rule. I don't think it's been done yet so far in playoffs. It would be a first, but maybe not. Maybe they're just looking to take some time off. They're not worried about all that. 3rd and 15 here. Maybe you turn this ball over. This is getting a little risky here.
Your Uncle Crab.
Never mind. Just chucks a quick JP there to Merst. 4th and 5. Minute 40 left. This is a huge stop for Brandon if he can get this. They're giving Burns on every level. And he shows an outside to Jalen. Wow, wide open.
I don't know if I like the zone to man.
Yeah. I don't think they've had a really successful drive just running zone to man. I remember before they had that touch on the Jalen in the corner when they were running zone to man. Maybe you don't go there for game. They're gonna take it under 10 seconds here. They're once per drive, and it looks like after this play they're gonna go for the 1 minute warning. Has all Burns again. Takes the mid split. Oh, and he jukes a DE. Wow. And this dude is wide open in the corner. Was that Panda? Yeah, dude, that's fucking brutal. Holy shit. Completes the clip. Has a dude wide open. So now one more touchdown for Shooter. Ends the game. Pending extra point, obviously, but most likely. So, Brandon, you got one more opportunity. You got 1 minute to get 3 scores. You've been doing well on offense all game, but you just gotta light some fire. Light some smoke up your offense's ass. Wake them up, man. 1 minute left.
He's got some gamers, bro. I think
he does.
There's a chance he pulls this off.
There's always a chance. Diarrhea. What's the what's the next gen stats saying on the
what's the diagnostics on that?
Are they boost team 6 mid caliber or not?
I disagree. I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Okay, 7%.
7%. Okay, I like those odds.
Okay.
7%
okay, is he just gonna toss it? Oh, he's gonna throw the outsline. That's a good ball, actually.
So
oh, never mind. He's fine with it. Okay.
Why do you throw in the vicinity of it here?
Maybe you just toss it now. I don't know if it's worth it to start sticking around now. Looks like he will. Oh my God, Quantum got that shed, but ends up getting laid. So Brandon tosses it up down the middle. 30 seconds left to stay in the game. Swat it down. They have a couple more chances here. They definitely have enough time to get another couple tosses off. So if they get a couple going in a row, then I wouldn't rule out a possible comeback. He'll definitely have time here. Good blocks from his O-line. Just got to get it there. Brandon. Chattanooga, what do you got to keep your season alive? And it's intercepted. Wow. By Tubby, and that's going to do it. Tubby with both interceptions in this game ends Brandon's season after, honestly, a very, very well-fought game on both sides. Apart from those interceptions, both QBs played practically perfect. Merst had 11 catches. The most yards goes to Jalen, looks like, with 164, 3 touchdowns. Tubby also had 3 touchdowns. Hezzy pulled out 3 touchdowns. Nathan Oshie had 3 touchdowns. Ball spread out well. Tubby had both ints, and we had no sacks this game.
No center?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a flag. No center. All right, so Shooter's just going to toss this up, and that's just going to do the game. I mean, if they get this, that's a... Oh, well, never mind. So he doesn't get it.
Who was that?
I don't know, but that is TJ Uncle, actually. You're right. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. That's going to do it. Green Bay moves on to the Sweet 16, beating Chattanooga by, 20 points? So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good